What's good, y'all? Welcome back. We here for part 4, Dale Earnhardt the movie, or just Dale the movie. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can say it both ways. But we're at 2K. Finally, at 2K subscribers. I want to thank everybody who support the NASCAR vids, because y'all the ones really been killing it the most, all the NASCAR supporters. So I just want to say thank you to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Welcome. I hope y'all like what y'all getting, and if y'all have any recommendations, leave them in the comments. I'll be responding to as many comments as I can. I try to get to all of them if I can. I know I'll be missing some. There's no way I see every single one, but I always try to respond to everybody. So let me know down in the comments on ways I can improve. But yeah, once again, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Original video link will be down in the description. Let's get into the video.
Daytona International Speedway, the biggest race of NASCAR, the Daytona 500. 96, 97, and 98 are 3 of the 4 laps of this race that Earnhardt has never led. The other is lap 200. Earnhardt's trying, though, every lap.
Oh, come on. There we go.
He goes downside.
They be baiting me with these fucking loads. I be thinking I be getting ads. But I have an ad blocker on, so I don't know why I worry that.
It was the holy grail. You say, yeah, but 7-time Winston Cup champ. And people say, yeah, but Daytona 500. I decided that my son needed to see a super speedway. I went down to Talladega. I got media clearance to go down among the transporters. I found Dale's transporter. My son gathered up all his courage and said, Mr. Earnhardt, can I go touch your car? And Dale, instant grin, said, not only that, I'll make you a deal. I need you to touch my car today because it's going to bring me good luck. And if I win, I want you to come down and join me in Victory Lane.
That's awesome.
So Dale
made that
kid's
kid's day.
And my son pressed his little palm against this black number 3. We said our goodbyes. Earnhardt pulls off this spectacular Talladega win.
Earnhardt, here comes Jreck. Here comes
Look at him go.
Earnhardt walks away. And Dale Earnhardt will win the Winston 500. Let the celebrations begin.
Man, I know that kid was so happy
There
that
we
day.
are. The champagne is just starting. I move my son up.
And he kept his promise. Yes, sir.
Before we know it, Dale's lifting my son over the car. My son's lifting the Lucite trophy, which Dale had to help him with. It was really
Homie
the
almost
first
dropped it.
real
He almost
live-action
dropped it.
superhero my son had gotten to know. But you know what? For that matter, it was the first one I'd ever gotten to know, too.
That 3 is iconic.
If you're out there working for a living with your hands, boy, this was your guy. It was kind of like, of the 43 cars out there, that black one with the 3 on it really was running for you.
Bro, it was such a clean, like, layout. It just looks so clean.
The guy who's working on ball joints and front ends all week in the shop, who takes his family out and saves for it, that's who he wanted to race for. He represented blue-collar hopes and dreams in this country.
He represented us. And that's, I guess, the best way you could say it. He was me.
He was my idol. I don't care what he did. He was my idol.
He did what all of us
Look how many lives he
dream of
touched.
doing.
He was grassroots. He was right there just like us in the ditches, working on his farm.
Healthy. I thought I drove race cars for a living.
It meant a lot to him that he was from that class in society. He would never betray that class in society.
And that makes sense.
We got a new road race car we're building. This is the road race seat I'm fixing. I've done them all ever since I started racing. Jake Ellers told me, he said, if you're going to drive it, you're going to fix the seat. I don't want to hear you grumble about the seat not fitting. Good time.
Damn, that shit's snug.
Just like he was one of us. And he never forgot that. He never got out here and said, well, I'm Dale Earnhardt. Get out of my face, I ain't signed no autographs, you know. He never forgot where it came from.
He loves fishing.
Well,
it's probably like his favorite pastime, at least from what I can see.
I'm still Dale Earnhardt. I can win a race on Sunday, and I can feed the cows on Monday and collect eggs at the chicken house or whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
Homie was really in it.
Because we win doesn't change my attitude or my way of life.
And that's a great way to live.
I do a variety of things on the farm. Do them myself.
I'd be scared as hell.
I'm a jack of all trades and the master of none.
Welcome to my office. I'm glad y'all could be here. This is where I work every day.
When you talk about doing a job, I mean, there's nobody in the world could think about doing something that I enjoy more than racing.
You see me drive a race car and I'm running up front or racing somebody. I'm doing what I really truly enjoy and I feel comfortable doing, and I'm at my highest.
Dale's greatest thrills came at the highest speeds, when his skills moved beyond the wheel and into thin air. Guiding his car into slipstreams that few others could find. The explanation was simple, if not mystical. He could see the air.
They claim I can see air, but it's really air that's coming off the car, and I understand where it's at or should be. I anticipate it as much as I can see it.
How do you anticipate air?
It'll be 5 to go this time by. Earnhardt back there, running back at about 15 spots.
Oh, I see him.
And here comes Earnhardt. 3 wide. How did he get through all those cars?
Yeah, I'm like, homie's gonna pass all these cars up.
And Earnhardt is going for the lead. Listen to this crowd of 170,000 strong.
Bro, he's doing this.
17th spot in 4 laps to lead it here on the final lap.
Man's driving skills were unmatched.
And if you were a NASCAR fan, you love this one. And if you weren't a NASCAR fan, then you became one today.
Man went from, what did it say, 13th? 13th place? 14th, I think? And won.
49 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Dale Earnhardt's been coming here for 20 years trying to win this race.
I tell you, with the luck that Dale Earnhardt's had here in Daytona for the 500, a creak in the back of that car would sound like a cowbell to him. I guarantee you, he's sitting there wondering, is something else going to happen to me?
Earnhardt has lost this race every which way you can, and usually in the closing laps.
Just how many heartbreaks that he had just chokes me up even thinking about it, because I knew in his heart how much it meant to him to win that race.
Dale Earnhardt Incorporated was built in 1998. Now a team owner, Dale wanted to take a chance on an unknown driver, just as someone took a chance on him.
He left a message on my answer machine, and I just kind of erased it. Thought it was friends of mine kidding around. There was a message like, how come you don't call me back? I'm called you twice now, you know? And I said, oh my God, that's Dale Earnhardt. When I first moved down here, I actually lived at Dale's house. Well, I couldn't sleep first couple nights because I'd lay in bed and I'm thinking, well, I'm in the Intimidator's house, and he's just like right upstairs, and
like I'm in the same house as this man. That is probably my fault.
He'd wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and he'd come down and
4:30.
He would kick into my bed, and be like, "All right, Park, get up." You know, and I'd get up and it'd be dark.
I'd be still up at 4:30.
And he's like, "Come on, we're gonna go down to the farm."
Go down to the farm at 4:30 in the morning.
Like, if he wanted to show you something, it was always like,
"Bro, I'm tired.
Look at them deer over there."
Turkey.
That's my cow over there. You know, he hit you in the chest again and point.
She's sort of hanging there. The gobbler should be here somewhere.
You know, that's his cow. There's nothing ever on his side of the truck. He's never like, hey, look over here. I'd have him drop me off at the shop, and I was like, whew, now I can work on the race cars. You know, but you look back on it now, and you say, what great times.
You can just hear how fast these cars are going. Oh, shit. Damn.
My rookie year, punctured a tire, sent the car hard into the wall.
Damn.
And I ended up with a broken leg, fractured clavicle, just numerous injuries.
He is out of the car on the stretcher. He is conscious, and they are going to load him into the ambulance.
Dale needed a driver. An old rival needed a break. Nearly 25 years after borrowing Darrell Waldrop's car at Nashville, Dale returned the favor.
Sure enough, Dale called me up and he said, I'll never forget it. He said, I need your help. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Darrell Waldrop is really a reborn race driver since getting with Dale Earnhardt. All he's got to do is focus on driving. And look how well Darrell Waldrop is running. Look at him go.
Yo, he's killing it.
That was one of the best times of my whole career. Dale and I got to spend so much time together.
I bet they loved every second.
Healed a lot of.
I'm pretty sure they had their
wounds.
moments
really
where they're like, God, this man
brought
is
us
annoying.
Full circle.
But that comes with every good friendship.
Needing each other and kind of working together and helping each other, and ended up doing that very same thing. And that was pretty special.
Really showed the loyalty that he had. I mean, I don't think you see that in many teams anymore. You felt like you were family.
He was a mentor and a dad, and he tried to show me the right way about life.
At the age of 16, Dale's oldest child, Carrie, finally became a part of Dale's life.
We started doing a lot more things together than what we did in the past. He was trying to spend more time with the family.
In 1988, Dale's fourth child, Taylor Nicole, was born.
And has 4 kids.
Hey, giving that for me up for yogurt. Turn around. That's right there.
Hey, Taylor. Give me a kiss. Give Daddy a kiss. Give me a kiss. I love you. I love you.
Every single day, every time he saw me, we'd always say I love you. We'd hug each other. You see multiple pictures for race and stuff where I'd be kissing his cheek or whatever. We did that every single day.
Adorable.
It was a very loving relationship.
Learn to be daddy again. Taylor, she's been a great addition to our family. I enjoy having her and the family along with me as much as we were able.
He was like the ultimate dad. Like I was a daddy's girl. I'd go everywhere with him. He was my idol.
Well, I mean, when me and Kelly were born, he wasn't in no position to be a father. And then when Taylor was born, he had his life the way he wanted it, I guess, to be able to do that type of thing.
Unfortunately, in racing, you have to put a lot of stuff behind and sacrifice a lot to achieve.
That must have been hard on them, I'm sure.
A great amount in racing.
When we were younger, he was away from home all the time, and I felt maybe a little bit cheated. Now that I'm racing and involved in a lot of things that he was doing when he started out, I kind of understand him more and where he was coming from before.
As Dale Jr. moved up the NASCAR ranks, that too was a family matter.
Would you look like your tar?
Man.
He finally got a chance to live his racing dreams in a car owned by his father.
He's a teddy bear.
Nah, polar bear.
You're a teddy bear. Polar bear. You got a polar bear on your car, but you're a teddy bear.
Polar bears are a lot different than teddy bear.
But the polar bear's on your car, Dale.
The polar bear's got the claws, and you go to
But you're a teddy bear in the seat.
He calling them soft.
That was awesome. I mean, that was really something I had a lot of fun with, and I enjoyed a lot. You know, it sort of made up for a lot of lost time.
And we,
it seems like even though, like, as a kid, his dad was really busy, their relationship still turned out good.
Now, was that your dad or is that the car owner?
That's the car owner right there.
Is that your son or is that your driver?
That's the son. He's an awesome little driver.
Boy, could he be proud or what? What a moment for the family, the Earnhardt family.
I just sat down and wrote this little, about a page and a half about how I felt about him as a person.
Oh, wow.
So I read it to him, and he was just really happy. You know, he was like, man, you know, we don't talk about how... He just stood up and he said, we don't talk about how we feel about each other enough. He said, you don't really tell me no more than I tell you. And for you to tell me that and read that really sets it in stone. I know exactly where you stand, and that means a lot to me.
That's beautiful.
I read it often. I just like to remind myself of what he meant to me. Sometimes you need to remind
That is such a great bond. You stay fishing.
Time's really short.
That's
to
his
spread
escape.
Between family, home, racing, the dealership, and then, you know, the farm. Try to have something for the future for, you know, the wife and the kids someday if something happens to me.
It's a good thing he was planning for the future.
Earnhardt on the inside and Sterling Marlin outside.
And Ernie going with Earnhardt down on the inside. That's going to...
Oh, shit.
Terrible crash. Earnhardt the field all torn up.
Earnhardt's number 3. Head on into the wall at
Oh.
190 miles an hour.
He almost got upside down. That car got very high off the ground.
And they're gonna cut him out of the car.
And Earnhardt is on his feet. Dale Earnhardt attempting to walk to the ambulance. Never, never doubt that cliche about Dale Earnhardt. One tough customer gives the thumbs
Bro,
up
that
as he
crash
walks away
looked
from one of the worst
intense as
incidents
hell.
in his racing career.
Next race was Indy, and I knew he couldn't run. We didn't want him to. Teresa and I had told him not to run the race, but he wanted to start it for points.
Earnhardt
car, wanted to start the race, would like to have run all day. The crew tried to convince him not to. They said he stayed up last night and watched Clint Eastwood movies, thinking he might change his mind and try to stay in the car. No, he's going to come out and get healed for next week at Watkins Glen.
And
smart man.
Get the look on Dale's face that day he got out of that car. It's like it had that empty, lost look. It's the first time anyone had ever gotten in one of his cars, I think.
Dadgum, it's hard to get out of there, Jerry. I mean, you know, it's my life right here. Boy, an emotional Dale Earnhardt. You will never see that.
Man,
this man
he
loves
racing that
and
much.
lives to race.
Man, so much. He did not want to give that up.
For nearly 2 years, Dale didn't win. His body ached. Another man had driven his car. For the first time,
and I know
Dale
that's
questioned
mentally
his
got to be
ability.
hard on him, because he probably never thought like he would be in that situation where he's like, oh, I'm just not going to drive.
Maybe I need to get out of a car. And I told him, I said, Dale, it's not you. You haven't lost nothing. You're as good as you ever have been. And he said, I'm going to make you a better race driver this year. He says, I'm going to win the Daytona 500.
Came from the hard-working side of the track.
He fed his family by winning.
I think this is a good place to end it, you guys. We got about, what, 30 minutes left, somewhere around there, 20-something minutes left. So we will end that out for Friday, and you guys will get the whole thing. Once again, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Thank y'all so much for 2K subscribers. We're going up bigger and better. 5K by the end of the year. That's my next goal, 5K by the end of the year. And yeah, all I can do is just be thankful for y'all, for all the support, all the help. Y'all helping me understand NASCAR down in the comments. I couldn't be more appreciative. And yeah, just thank you. Seriously. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video. I love y'all. Peace.
They wanna forward, like I was down bad, was stuck in the mud. Now nigga done cleaned up Louis V on the so-so.